Hello and welcome back to Terra Invicta. It is time for war. We have blown up an alien facility in Vietnam and it has triggered the aliens up to maximum hostility, up to red level hostility, denoting total war against all of our interests. They got fleets moving in against some of our low orbit space stations. I'm a bit worried about it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit worried about it. Combat is imminent against the Thomas Aquinas station, which only has 25 combat power versus the 280 of this battle cruiser with violet laser cannons and plasma batteries, frigates, and battle cruisers. They are pumping out so much offense. We will accept because we have no choice. Now, this is our first fleet battle. It's been a while since I've seen the space combat in this, and I know they've changed a lot from when I last played. Unfortunately, I have a little glitch here with the Pan-Asian Combine popping up. I probably should have actually reset the game before we load it back in, but it has two guys, and I have a space station with two sets of layered defense arrays. I can't really do anything here. So let's see how different all this looks. Set AI control, revoke AI control, battle log. Special maneuvers, defensive movement, lock onto target. Offer to end the battle, auto-resolve the battle. Yeah, see, we have very little that we can actually do here because we are pretty limited in what we have. I.e., we have a space station, they have ships. It used to be the case that the computer would always throw itself against your space stations and then just get absolutely trashed by layered defense. But I am pretty sure that is no longer the case. Those look like violet lasers. Dude, I can't even reach them. What? What good are a bunch of laser defenses if the ships can just outrange them? That was completely useless. Exactly the last time you saw it on YouTube? What are they going to do to my space station, I wonder? Destroy Hab. What was this place? Nano factories? All right, here's the good news. It was only a nano factory station. We have ships coming in, but I honestly don't know how they're going to do against those long-range laser homies. If this is the case, I wish I could change the laser defenses to, like, only employ long-range defenses, but not really designed against those xenomorph spacecrafts? Yeah, apparently not.
Recon complete.
Oh. Oh. We don't believe anyone survived. Here's the good news. Dropped him out of total war. So, a little bit of a perk. We're gonna build a new one. With heavy fissile reactors. Actually, I say heavy fissile reactors, but I'm also like, what does a solar array make here? 61. Build a farm. I'm gonna build a quarters. Build a... Oh, did we upgrade all of our listening posts? Reconnaissance arrays? Yeah, we sure did. Research campus. Provides 60 research. Only allowed in the Earth-Luna system. Probably only one per... Oh no, multiple. Part of me is like, is it even worth building these layered defenses if this is the case? Genuinely not sure. I definitely don't want to build medical centers up here. That place had 2 nano factories. Power consumed 262, power available 256. Okay. An admin node would be really nice. And then you're going to need something else, so I guess I will build a solar array. I mean, at least we're not at war. They vented anger. Little one-off retribution, right? That seems like a fair trade. So I do have a question, though. Which is that if I have a bunch of stations in orbits... Can I upgrade all these? All right, hold on. Close that. Nice. Turn to list. Academy. Earth. Level power 16. That one's fine. That one's fine. It's a supply depot. Oh, and the L1 orbit. Yeah, okay. Quarters, admin. Xeno. Cervantes, why are you not running? Because you're 240 out of 240. That solar mirror array is more important than most other things on this. Oh, this is the Halo orbit is why. Okay. All right, let's replace you then with a heavy fissile reactor. Temporary shut down a bunch of that, but whatever. Okay. Little break in the war. Looked at your schedule and you state that you will take suggestions for the first. May I suggest you have a life and do other things than stream? Oh, I'm not streaming on the first. No. I'm taking the first off. I'm taking suggestions for what film franchise I should watch on the first. Because on New Year's Eve and New Year's, me and my partner have a a long-standing tradition of just like binging an entire film franchise instead of going out. Uh-oh, Spain has nukes. Oh, actually, that's good for us. That'll keep the EU in check.
People of Earth, I am Judith Howe, superior of the servants. I am here as an envoy of our benevolent saviors. Today, we proclaim our joyous destiny.
Oh yeah.
One united world under their guidance. We call upon all nations to cease their futile and violent resistance and to open negotiations to join our global family. Only then may we know peace and serenity.
This is what you want to hear as your human representatives to the aliens that are known for mind controlling people. Down with the servants. Docshot, hello. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, we've done Lord of the Rings. We've done a bunch of the movies. We've done Lord of the Rings, Hunger Games, Harry Potter, Spider-Man, Twilight, Fast and the Furious. There's definitely some more I'm missing in here, so. New Year's Eve parties are kind of overrated. Yeah, we might make an appearance at some, but we're not sure. Libby, hello. National investment points to the military increased by 5%. Okay. Okay, I gotta take a look at that in a second. Aha, so these guys now hold their victory condition. Build an alien nation and declare its dominance over Earth at the UN in New York. We now know everything about these guys. 1.7 tech. Wow, they suck. To launch the Counselor mission to win the game, we must fulfill the following goals. The aliens must control regions containing at least 65% of the Earth's population. Well, you're not going to do that without China and India. And the combined fleet power of the aliens and pro-alien factions must be at least 90% of the total fleet power among all factions in the solar system. They're at 96%. All right. They are at war with everybody. Well, that's good news. At least that's good news for us. Research. That was the other part here. Keep saying I'm going to lose cybernetics, but it really doesn't seem like that's the case. Micronesian states confederate with Japan.
At your service.
I'm here. Ready to go.
I would love it if
Your
they
orders?
did that.
Reporting in. Your orders.
Actually, let's go for this guy first. He'll go for this one in Guinea.
We're going in.
Where do you need me?
And you can go for the one
Where do you need
in
me?
Senegal.
Gear up.
We've
Reporting
almost
in.
gotten rid of all the xenoforms. That for sure is an alien right there. I bet your bottom dollar that's an alien. All right, you got to start getting me into Vietnam because I do not like them, Sam. I am.
Time to make our move.
So you
Where
have
to?
federation with the Micronesian states. You have federation, but that's it. But you're still at war. Right.
On my way to the capital.
So we'll try to seek peace in this war, and maybe that will let us out. Gotta take Vietnam ASAP. Yeah, I agree with you. Papua New Guinea, violent revolution. Alien computers. They tell us to stop all the downloading. To even identify the large machines contained from the aliens have tested our finest scientific minds to the limit. They're so far apart from our essential concept of a computing device. But though we're now confident that they are indeed computers of a sort, understanding their exact purpose and function is another matter entirely. The interface is designed neither for human hands nor voices. Even the visual feedback is bewilderingly sparse. Our best hypothesis is that it's an array of unusual spongy pads found within the most intact of these machines. Some form of sensory I/O, perhaps olfactory operation? Given human limitations on deciphering an emanation of smell, this is not something we can easily replicate, though we might be able to create synthetic alternatives over time. The actual processing elements of the computer have been somewhat easier to categorize. As far as we can tell, they employ a highly advanced form of quantum computing and photonics, we ourselves have recently researched, which likely enables them to monitor, navigate, and communicate across the solar system with an effectiveness we can only dream of. Mission control and knowledge get boosted, as well as advanced climate modeling. We're going to need that if they keep throwing nukes everywhere. The choke point, yeah, I mean, we do need that. Hypergolic fueled nuclear torpedoes. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the next step. Probably easier to get back from the servants than the aliens, yeah. I would think so, yeah. Yeah, we're about 7 years in. With the speed I'm reading, have I considered becoming an auctioneer? I have. Actually. You know, I could probably just go to war with Vietnam. Would that be easier for us? Great question. They're building it up, which is really nice.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
7%? Yeah, no, we can take that. We can take this peacefully for sure. Qatar and Bahrain have created a nuclear device in control of the initiative. Okay.
Mission complete.
Federation must have a territorial claim. Peacefully unify this nation with its parent nation or federation ally for which it has a non-hostile claim on its capital. Requires control of all control points of merging nation and consolidated control of both nations' executive control points. Unclaimed regions of the joining nation will be hostile and increase unrest.
Policy direction complete.
Is the problem... What is the problem? You don't need any points in democracy government here. Environment isn't even an option here. What is my problem with this? Even Vietnam has a nuke? Yeah, that's true. Just in case. Just in case. Because I've got a weird feeling there's just something a little bit wonky about this. And I want to make sure that if I just like maybe reload back in, will it magically fix everything? Because you'd be surprised by how often turning it off and turning it back on again fixes all your problems. Is this still early access? This is the 1.0 release. Now it's an early access of the 1.0 release. So technically, yes. And they have been putting out little hot fixes, so it could just be a weird glitch we're encountering. And we have all of our spaceships coming to Earth right now as well, and I'm wondering whether or not that's a smart idea. Defend in South Korea has expired. Defend in Pan Asia has expired. No, okay, those are fine. Consolidating the executive. We've launched a bunch of battle cruisers. Did we? Yes, we started the next round of battle cruisers.
Our technology could be used to end hunger, poverty, and disease. Yet, rather than raising up our entire species, it is widening the chasm between those with access and those without. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, speech to the United Nations.
They beat us out on that, which is very surprising. Because we had a huge lead. They must have dumped a ton of tech. Alright, I'm willing to just focus on our stuff then. For a little while. If that's going to be the case. Yeah, I don't know. You can't absorb. And you can't absorb for some reason. In Mongolia. Hello. Aha. For whatever reason, it's only showing the cooldowns here in Bhutan. 14th of May. Something weird happened there.
Score one for the good guys.
But
The LC is secure.
it's settled. Now we have a date. All right, the aliens have set up in Brazil again. Servants are setting up in Tunisia. All right. Alien robotics. Build army military ships are built faster. We will set that as a favorite for sure. We lost a point in Mongolia? Yeah. Aliens took a point in Mongolia. Our hypergolic fueled nuclear torpedoes are ready. I think I'm gonna go straight to alien robotics. Nice. Taking Kuwait away from the servants. Cybernetic implants, yeah. Allows augmenting our counselors with the following implants. Well, that sounds extremely delightful. I would love that.
Where to?
I'm here.
Turd Ferguson is going to have to repurge Mongolia.
Move in. Our enemies.
Ready for orders.
Don't let them find out.
On the way to the target site.
You're going to investigate what that alien is doing up here, though the answer is I really want to just blow him up. I'll have you keep working on Vietnam. You guys are Pacific Defense League. Japan, April. Papua New Guinea, we lost. Micronesia is October. Yak and Ambon. Okay, so there's a little bit of Indonesia, but not a lot of it that joins the Pacific Defense League. I think the actual question I have to say is like, we're... Manila in the Philippines, yes. Vietnam. Okay, so that's all of that. Papua New Guinea. And then all these are Russian assets. Okay, so I still want to blow up Russia. Because I think I'd like to give that probably to Japan. And then probably the rest of that to Pan Asia. All right, that's kind of all we can still do, so. Roll in the old tanks. Progress made against the FEV. Rift Valley fever, which has been commonly known as the FEV, has continued to spread almost unchecked across the globe. A recent breakthrough aboard the Michelangelo base on Mars, on the moon, has the potential to change that. The current treatment makes extensive use of unique facilities available on Michelangelo base, and the staff are confident they can adopt the treatment for Earth-based hospitals as well. Small public opinion boost for the Academy around the world. Or $288. I will take the small public boost.
Offering assistance.
Ultraviolet arc lasers. I don't know, more ultraviolet arc lasers, I guess? Oh no, I want cybernetic implants. Let me start turning my counselors into robots. An Indian army is moving towards Seoul. See, this is annoying because we ended that war with Kuwait, and now they're coming to try and beat us up. And they have a lot more armies than I do. Correction, they have a lot more armies than South Korea does.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Yeah, this is bad news, bears. A coup in
Target
Bhutan.
destroyed. By the numbers.
Aliens are terrorizing civilians in Central Asia. Well, that won't do. We've reversed engineered alien weapons. Enemies suffer -2 on steal and sabotage project missions. We have been being robbed a lot. That might actually be worth doing. Gas core fission reactor. Would this change our power plant? You know what? I'm just going to grab that. So I have a funny feeling that's the tech we've been missing. All right, there's cybernetic implants, which was pretty cheap. Go with infrared arc lasers. They're also pretty cheap. And now we can put in cybernetic augmentations. +1 command loyalty. -5 loyalty, but apparent loyalty is set to actual loyalty. Science boosts. +1 espionage being detected by other counselors, and +1 security. +1 investigation, +1 admin. +1 to espionage and espionage. Giving this guy +1 command would be smart. Giving him extra espionage would be smart. He's max admin in science. So the rest of that's good for me. Let's give you +1 science. Give you +1 command as well. And I guess a scrambler. +1 command on you. You are now max command. Espionage, investigation. Probably a P protection unit. You also have some stats here. I guess boosting your security is the next goal. And then I'm actually out of money, so those cybernetic implants are not cheap. Can you be super evil? Absolutely, yes. If yes, can I do a super evil run? I think the thing is to be like super evil, you're basically playing as the servants, and it's really easy to win as the servants. Okay, that's a lot
Recon
of
complete.
alien
Our
assets in
people
Brazil.
have taken control.
I worry about blowing up all those facilities. But I might have to. Japan can unify with the Philippines.
Ready for my mission.
Reporting in. We'll see what we can find.
At your service.
So, like, I know that's an alien, and not only is that an alien, that's an alien who is terrorizing civilians in Central Asia.
I'm here. Securing our control.
Needless to say,
Reporting
I'm
in.
not, like, stoked about.
Time to make our move.
Standing by.
I
On
either
my way
need
to the
peace
capital.
with India, or I need to bring China into this war. Because if I brought China into this war, I'd win it. I mean, 11 armies versus 8, but I think I'd still be okay. India has also lost a lot of public opinion here. I'm having this moment where I'm like, what if I took over India? I would then control 3 million population. Sorry, 3 billion population. We need to get Bhutan back as well, yeah. And we also lost Papua New Guinea.
Offering counsel.
Making things safe for our people.
Fortunately, there's just a lot of jobs right now.
Stains human history is because some
Coil guns. Here's my gas core fission. Hydrolocks, nuclear fueled missile. Like, this is the thing. I've now unlocked 4 different types of missiles, of nuclear missiles. It's too many. I don't know what the hell the difference is on any of these. Like, to me, all of these take volatiles, nobles, and regular materials. They all do 60% penetration. They have slightly different delta Vs. I don't know. It's just like there's too many. There shouldn't be like 4 different missile techs unlocking 30 different missile bays, all of which are functionally impossible to tell what the difference is on. I mean, that's my professional opinion. Like, that needs to be massively toned in. Advanced ECMs. Torpedoes inherently different from missiles, like in Master of Orion? I don't know. That's fun fact. The only thing I can really do is research all of them and then just let the auto designer pick. Infrared arc laser cannons. I guess we'll go ultraviolet arc laser cannons as well. Here comes India. Here comes India. Here comes India. Landing in South Korea. Crackdown. Crackdown. Agent, you are not allowed to build any more spaceships, I'm afraid. You actually have too many spaceships right now. Now, this could be addressed if I was to do something like put on a flag bridge. Reduces mission control cost for the fleet by 20%. Only one ship per fleet may provide this bonus. The fleet must have at least 2 ships. So I think what I actually then want to do is say ship designer. Flagship. I want to make a battleship whose job is going to be probably like a troop carrier. Gas core fission reactor. I was correct. Flag bridge. What else do you guys have? Armor struts, vector thrusts. You know, I probably don't want you to be a troop carrier. I probably want you to be like a defender or something. Quantum battery, targeting computer, ECM, a magazine for all projectile weapons. This guy is literally just loaded down with torpedo bays. Respect, but not what I'm going for. If this guy is my flagship, %40 chance to force an enemy weapon into cooldown when their ship is targeted. I think what I'm gonna do is just put a bunch of like plasma weapons on this. Increases all offensive laser weapons by 10 millijoules. So laser weapons do more damage at long range. I think I want a repair bay. And then on the what I want is this guy to be like massive range. So the infrared arc lasers are decent. Light rail cannons, rail cannons, rail cannons. I kind of wanted to put like super heavy plasma cannons. But he doesn't have a big enough nose. Ultraviolet laser cannon. So we could put an infrared arc laser cannon. And then we could put on the hull. Could I put a heavy plasma battery? No, let's do that. And then maybe like just 2 point defense arc laser turrets. Point defense turret. Point defense arc laser turret. Repair bay ECM. Like, do I want a battery or do I want... well, I need this flagship module here. Laser engines. Reduced for point defense modules. You're a laser, but you're plasma. You're using molten heat sinks. I feel like you should be using... You know what? Actually, this is my exotic guy. I'm going to put a heavy exotic heat sink on him. And then I think instead of crew, we'll put a super battery. .77 strength. 8 Delta Vs. It's got to go way up. Drops them to 70. The ECMs aren't good against aliens, so... I feel like... I'd be better off just with like armor struts. Increase the amount of armor each facing ship can carry by 100%. Oh, it just increases the max amount. Oh god. Vector thrusts, ECMs. I was gonna put a salvage bay on here. All right. We're gonna call this flagship. Somehow you got heavier. More Delta Vs. And then I am going to build one flag class ship in a high Mercury orbit. And we'll hope for the best. Going off of Stellaris definition, torpedoes are not very guided and not very maneuverable, while missiles are better at hitting small target. Okay. Kazakhstan needs some stabilizing. Yeah, they're stabilizing. These guys kind of sort themselves out bit by bit. Flawed democracy strife. They got a little bit of unity. Yeah, that inequality is dropping pretty good. We could probably dip the welfare here, honestly. Yeah, I feel okay about that.
Mission complete.
Seek peace. 0% in the India-Kuwait war. So I think I'm going to lose South Korea here temporarily.
Sadistic.
There's more missiles. Let's keep going. Nuclear missiles. Why not?
Mission complete.
You're going to unify the Philippines into Japan. Economy expands in the Pacific Defense League. Let's go. So we are no longer Japan. We are now officially the Pacific Defense League. And now we actually have 5 spots here. So bougie. Knowledge and government. Government, we don't need to put points in. Knowledge, we could. We lost a lot of knowledge here, actually. absorbing in the Philippines. We lost a lot of everything, kind of. You have room for a lot more mission control. You were maxed out, and now you're up to 45. So we'll keep going there. That's great. So now we are officially also the Pacific Defense League. So we have China, the Philippines, and some little Micronesian states down here. I feel a lot better about that. Japan actually feels like 7 billion. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just join the war with China. No way they can win that. Also with China, they shouldn't be able to use the sea to send troops. Yeah, if I joined with China, then I don't know that China can just join that war though, because it was a weird auxiliary war. We can now undertake the Maskryova project. We can increase our presence in space by 25% without inviting alien retaliation. Oh my god. That would be great.
We found something.
Yes, there's a big war going on there. That's 3 alien facilities in Brazil. I don't know how many groups they're landing here. Can I? Yeah, I guess that's the question is like... Yeah, I don't think I can join a war. Ireland is nuking itself for the 3rd time. Good luck, buddies. Low lunar orbit. Battle cruisers and frigates. Nice. We just built another admin station, so we're back below CPE. Yeah, the Pacific Defense League. We lost a lot of points here. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Mister.
We must persuade the people.
Ready to go.
Ready.
So Brazil has 4 alien structures, so Brazil is going to become the alien nation. Here's the thing. Of all the places that could become an alien nation, I feel like Brazil is okay. There's not really a lot of good resources down here. It's not very well developed. They've got to go through America, which hates them. That might just be doable. I'm vulnerable a little bit to a purge there. I could defend it, but I don't know that I need to right away.
Standing by. Offering assistance.
Ready for orders.
May. It said May 30th was when I could start absorbing places. And I don't know why it's not showing right now. Bhutan was taken by Project Exodus.
Targeting the opposition.
But we
Where
could get
to?
that back really quickly.
What's the op?
I guess I could put these guys back just down on controlling Papua New Guinea.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Below CP cap because we lost some countries. We only lost Bhutan, and that's not very much. We decreased a little bit from the merger, but then also we built an admin network. 4.3 strife.
We'll turn down the heat.
Let's fix that instead. Let's fix
Ready.
that instead. Where are you, Japan? Yeah. I know I gotta get Vietnam back, but unfortunately it's baby steps right now. So his weapons, torpedoes would be bulkier and have less maneuverability, whilst missiles are easier to direct against a moving target. Okay. Okay, we lost our servant asset. Uh-oh?
I will help them.
Uh-oh? What
Lending
uh-oh?
my expertise.
My uh-oh. They got him? They got him. They found out he had turned coat. All right, let's get the last missiles. Stellaris and Mu torps are just as you said, less guidable. Move faster and have better penetration. Yeah.
The people will come to our side.
Things are cooling off.
Okay, we gotta do some stabilizations. The crew of Empedocles Station has declared its intent to defect the Protectorate. Among their list of grievances are unpaid salaries, insufficient and low-quality supplies, and a lack of attention and coordination from Earth. They claim to have become disillusioned with the cause, saying our methods of addressing the aliens are ineffectual. I have a ton of Marines here. I also have deep cover assets. 70% for that. Send Marines in to put down the result. 58% chance of success. Chance of modules being destroyed. Defects. So this is guaranteed that it won't defect. 4% chance the entire station gets blown up. This is 70% chance the problem is solved. 30% chance it defects. I feel like the Marines are the way to go here. What is Empanada Station? Low Earth orbit. Social Science Research Center. Send in the Marines. 2 of my solar arrays are destroyed. Our on-site combat personnel remained loyal and ready for orders. Following contingency plans drawn up by our tacticians, they quickly moved into secure critical locations on board the HAB, the core module, environmental controls, engineering, and communications. With these under controls, the crew's position became untenable and they were forced to surrender. It remains in our hands. Yeah, unfortunately, they blew up the things that I need to keep the station up and running. So everything else is on pause there for a little while. Small price to pay, I guess, though.
One grabs a weapon, another offers a hand to negotiate, a third falls.
Okay, this is starting to... The servants are just working through all of these techs, which we've mostly been denying them up until this point. So we'll see whether or not we can improve that situation. Send the rebels outside the space station to think about their choices. Yeah, it's because we're slightly over mission control right now.
We are in control here.
Lost a control point in South Korea. All right, there's the last of those missile cannons. Oh, these are nice. These are exotic radiators, but they use very, very little exotic material. Oh, we should get this one. Encrypted communication, planting false leads with alien sympathizers among the tools we use to divert the alien attention from our efforts in space. Reconnaissance array, orbital core. So we should start also getting better spying on counselors.
We're taking over.
Nice. Bonuses to Papua New Guinea. Still under a guerrilla war, but we see how it goes. Bunch of sociologists. Waste them. Barely going over mission control. Yeah, it's really bad. It's actually, I would argue, a bit ridiculous. I mean, we're building up more mission control, but we're also building more ships right now, so. It's funny because on Mercury, you know, we have all these places that are meant to be helping us get more mission control. But it don't ever seem like it enough. 89%. I don't like this war. The good news is that, like, they're not doing great there.
At your service.
We are taking power.
Give me back Korea. I still don't know what's going on with Mongolia.
I'm here.
You're running a control in Papua New
At your
Guinea.
service.
You are advising. Why can't you unify? I have executive control. You're in a federation. You're both at peace. There's no cooldown.
Time to make our move.
Why can't I unify with you? Or at least, why aren't you showing me that I can unify?
Offering support.
Numbers a game uses for how systems work is, in the end, its defining factor. Saying naming your weapon system a torpedo launcher versus a missile does imply an implicit difference. Subverting the common definition does cause confusion. Yeah, agreed. A large accident has occurred on board Guojujing Station, resulted in destruction of multiple modules. Lack of supervision and spare parts are already being highlighted as the cause. Guys, give me a break. I'm 2 points over mission control. Can we, like, tune it down a little bit? Okay, only one thing broke. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you are about to arrive. So this is my main war fleet. The aliens are about to arrive in Mercury. Or it just started heading to Mercury, I should say. And, you know, it's got me worried. Having gained limited comprehension of the visitors' computers, we've been able to discern their function as yet, if not yet the operation of their robotics. They've proven significantly more straightforward to understand than the computers. The purpose is relatively familiar: maintenance and construction. The former, as best we can tell, entails ensuring the ships keep flying efficiently, can repair damage without necessitating that their crew endanger themselves, and can automatically adapt to different atmospheres and gravitational conditions. The latter appears to be for small-scale creation of weapons, ammunition, armor, and fuel to spare the craft and its occupants from the regular need to resupply back at wherever they originate from. In this vein, we've also identified what we believe to be culinary robotics and medical machines. In other words, the craft can provide everything the aliens need to stay alive for potentially indefinite periods. As with the computers, these robotics bear signs of some manner of touch-free interface. Our theory remains that they operate them via stink. Build army, military, ships are built faster. We get some more tech. That's all good. I do need to start working on the choke point, though I don't know if it's top priority. It is kind of our next objective. Our ships takes 5% less damage from energy weapons. Just does kind of seem important. I'll take that next. Sit here approaching the tail end of your stint for Path of Exile, and can't help but consider buying one game before the Steam sale ends. There's a lot. Farthest Frontier is pretty good. You'll get like, I don't know, maybe 40 hours out of it. I would say about 30. But it's good. Limited budget kind of suck. Yep. Absolutely. Missiles in the game have short burn, but very agile and fast. Alien small craft can outmaneuver them most of the time, long enough for them to run out of fuel. Torps are slower, but still faster than small craft. By being able to run for longer, they're able to run down small craft. The naming is fairly accurate. So basically, missiles for big ships, torpedoes for small ships. That's what I'm hearing. Gunship. Light rail cannon. Missiles are never on the nose, so... Like, look at all these missile options. This was just unlocked. Crates, Harlequins, Keelbacks, Pythons, Lanceheads, Hermes, Vulcans, Cerberus, and Hades. Hydrolox fuel torpedo with a 650 kiloton thermonuclear warhead, with a 300 kiloton nuclear warhead, with a 50 kiloton nuclear warhead. So obviously I just want to put two of these like 600 ton warheads on here. Targeting computers and whatever the hell else you need to get going. Pulsed plasmoid drives. Do we have better drives now than an Orion drive? I feel like not the case. Sorry, your Delta V is 162 on a pulsed plasmoid drive. Okay. Never mind, we obviously got some advances here. Ships with less than 10 milli-Gs may face longer travel times to other bodies. So my cruise acceleration is really bad. Aha, I would need to put on a lot of these in order for them to not suck. Ah, of course, your thrust is 16 million. Your thrust is 2,000. I basically still only have one option here, which is the Orion drive. And then just loading it up with propellant tanks. 9 fizzles to build it. So these are what, kamikaze escorts? Is that insensitive? I don't have the mission control for them right now, but the idea is that we can just have these boats that just ram into things with a bunch of missiles. Ain't PG-13 naming. A Cougar class escort.
Things are stabilizing.
Oh, Korea, are you okay? You seem to be doing surprisingly well. Well, you're another very big fleet. Where are you coming from? You're coming from my anus. Uh-oh. Gas core fission reactor 2s, burner drives, reactor 3.
Policy direction complete.
Yeah, see, you don't have unifications, which you should. Oh, yes, I can join the India-Kuwait war. My concern is if I do this, that the U.S. will also then join in on India. But we have to see. Half Pine, hello. Apparently using missiles in the super early game to down the first alien ship for tech. Either lasers or projectiles. Struggle too much against alien PD once the fleet starts to get bigger. Yeah, that could make sense for sure. English can be annoying. Can be. Always are. Listen, if they are refusing to end this war, I think we have to join in. So here's the good news. India no longer can send boats over. Here's the bad news. I have to figure out how all these goddamn armies work. Are you gonna need their help? Yeah, there's 3 armies down there, so let's get you down as well. Most of my armies seem to be on the shoreline, not on the Indian line, so why don't we also move like these guys over here? USA has declared war on Mali. Yeah, and then we're backing up those guys. Neural engineering.
We are in control now.
Our supporters are in place.
Okay. Papua New Guinea. Great, we're back. We're good on mission control again. We're going to start occupying armies over here, which is keeping India busy. This medical center is out of power. Why would you be out of power? Oh, because all my solar mirrors got knocked offline. That's right.
Ready for my mission?
Reporting in.
Yeah, dudes, I have no idea what's going on with our confederations. But I will admit I find it a bit frustrating
Ready
at
for
the
my
moment.
mission.
Acknowledged.
You're gonna keep it. boosting public
Ready
opinion
to
there.
go.
I think I'm going to have you come down to Vietnam and start
We'll make
boosting
our
public
appeal.
opinion down there because you're also still good at
Ready
that.
for my mission.
Jimifer. There's only alien structures. And all of them cause us to get attacked if we go after them, so...
Securing our interests.
So I could defend that, maybe.
Your orders?
11% chance of crackdown here. Not very good.
Securing
Why don't you
our
protect
control.
Bhutan? See how that runs. Here comes the horde. India sure is inspecting half of Asia with the USA mobilizing against it. Well, the USA is thankfully decided to stick out of this fight right now. There's a big alien fleet showing up there. Apparently they're moving some of their armies up to North
I will
Korea.
help.
Making things safe for our
So
people.
I'm just going to send
Making things safe
a little
for our
interception army there.
You
Yeah,
kidding, right?
It
I
seems
could
like
set
we're
a
wrecking
copy
them
on
there.
Fire on live TV, right? And it wouldn't change a bloody thing. That's how much they love me. Chairman Sorenfan.
All right, we took control of this again, so we can move it off of things like arrival culture. Which I don't know if this is even stuff we need. I've just been really focusing on you know. Environment policies allow nations to decontaminate regions that suffered nuclear attack. Space hospitals, DNA repairs, transformation injections. Mind and machine, accelerando. Cyborging. Expanded space survival, colony habs, ring habs, mission to the outer planets. This we want this. For sure we want that. Yeah, we just set up and do 3 reconnaissance arrays, so we're getting like a +6 to detect counselors now. Quartz drives. Okay. New counselors, or new orgs. Actually, none of them look like they're admin. Delta Force. The Shield Initiative. Airborne Special Services Company. Can we get this guy any new +1 admin for 500 bucks? Give him another admin charge here. Shield Initiative, we're gonna give him science, security, and command. Also give him stabilize, advise, and defend. You have defend. You don't have stabilize right now, which is kind of valuable. Oh no, you do have stabilize, my bad. You don't have advise right now, which is kind of inviolable. Two, one, prominent. You already have prominent from the Secret Service. Dude, I'll take that. I'll take Shield Initiative. We're broke again.
Order is returning.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Crackdown in Korea again. Interrogation techniques. We gain 25% more intelligence from interrogating detained prisoners from other factions. I didn't know that you got bonuses for that. Portugal has merged into the EU. The European Union has declared war on Serbia, Iran, and Ireland. Basically, they declared war against the resistance. Dude, poor Ireland is just like a nuclear wasteland right now. Shield with Captain Ukraine, how fitting. Hear those sirens, I think. Oh, the police. What? God damn it, dudes. Aliens again, too. All right. We're gonna have to deal with this. You move there. Layered defenses. In today's world of international intrigue, Turd Ferguson has found government connections a very useful asset. Yet the same smartly dressed young woman sipping coffee across the table from Turd Ferguson explains, Uganda's assistance does not come for free. Working for the academy is well and good, but it would be for Turd Ferguson to remember his patriotic duties. Agree to carry out an undisclosed mission on behalf of Uganda. Steal documents, rescue defector, sabotage capabilities. 40% chance of losing the government trade. Becoming an enemy of the state and being detained. All right, we'll do an undisclosed mission. Government favors rescue defector. Event unlocked.
You're jerking my chain, right? There's no way in hell that I'm spending millions on sending a rocket into space if we just let half of it sink to the bottom of the ocean.
Ultraviolet arc lasers. We got new orgs available. I don't think these are very good drives, but they're very quick to research, so why not? Regulus Aviation and Remus Missiles and Space, as well as Carina Aerospace. Yeah, these aren't really valuable. Okay, all these Indian armies are trying to move. Nice. One army is destroyed. Are we fighting any armies over here? Oh, we are. Not only are we, but we're actually fighting them and getting kind of donged up a little bit. Okay.
Acknowledged.
You need to take Central Asian Union back.
Terminating the opposition.
Your orders.
Standing by for orders.
You're fixing Japan. China is good. You're working on Vietnam. You only have alien structures. Papua New Guinea and the Micronesian states are both undefended. October.
Protecting our interests.
This is probably just going to keep flipping. Rivals with the EU, so I wonder if they've been the one who's been doing coups there, but Ireland, the old green island. I mean, maybe they'll just nuke all the EU into oblivion and my problem gets solved. Gas core fission reactors.
Offering counsel.
Securing our control.
We could swap some of our armies out there. Ireland has nuked itself for the 4th time. That I want. And rest changes by -3 in nations conquered by our armies. That's kind of nice. Great. These guys are done. Just move them up, chase those other armies. Oh, hot. He's not going to get out of there. Ferrocite quarantine protocols. Yeah, we'll grab that. Yeah, I guess I lost Central Asia. Yeah, so I lost some mission control. So my farms have been destroyed. Pretty quick to rebuild. They all have like construction bays, so.
Violence is abating.
Great.
Moved the needle.
Great. Ireland has been conquered and added to the European Union. Now, it happens to be a nuclear wasteland, so I don't know how good that is for them. Flawed democracy strife is also going up. I wonder, maybe we should just start increasing strife in the European Union. And then the servants would lose control of it. That is actually probably a really smart idea. One of these armies is very low HP. This guy. So I'm just going to pull you out. Are there 2 armies here? No, there's one still coming in. Okay, now you have the 74th and the 1st. So these guys can move out temporarily. Unbelievable, I have lost a 2nd control point in the Central Asian Union. Obviously, the Protectorate and the aliens are working together here.
We've removed some threats.
And I gotta tell you, I don't like it. These are defended control points and they are just terrorizing civilians. Lost a point in South Korea to the servants. Okay, fantastic news. All of India's armies in South Korea have been destroyed. We now have executive control back over in Bhutan. So let's do that. Still can't absorb nations, but Ireland really sharing the warmth of the sun with all the visitors. Stack signs on agents to resist alien attempts at taking control points. I mean, that's what I have going on in the Pan-Asian Combine. I mean, we have a lot of science on guys right now.
Where do you need me?
But I don't guess it ain't enough.
Headed there now.
Standing by for orders.
Do I go for the Central Asian Union or for South Korea? Dude, there are 5 characters and another 2 over here.
We are taking power.
This is outrageous. Why is everybody trying to take the Central Asian Union from me? Oh, they're getting such public opinion buffs from these events.
I'm here.
Oh, I mean, I guess Japan is whatever. We'll have to leave that alone for now.
Standing by for orders.
Standing by.
Reporting in.
What's the op?
I don't mind stabilizing China a little bit too, but what are they doing? Working on government, environment? No, they're working on knowledge, unity, funding, spoils, boost, military build, army build, bombs. Great. Not things I really want to be doing, but I can't get over how slow these ships are. I thought they'd be way faster.
Offering assistance.
They are not. Now the aliens have a bunch of ships in Mercury. The first army has suffered heavy losses. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, he's got like 4 armies there. He's also got like 3 armies here. Oh, okay. If you don't mind going around. Think you'd be willing to end this war with me?
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Things are cooling off.
The people will come to our side.
No, I got out. Okay. Okay, we can now also have more stuff in space without being yelled at. Neural engineering. That would be good. How was our sustainability? Kind of bad. Japan was good. Yeah, Japan's at 3. China's less than 1. But I guess it is going up. No, dude, this is not good. These aliens won't stop messing with my civilians. Large typhoon is targeting the Pan-Asian Combine. Save who we can. 200 bucks, 20 ops. Limited damage to the economy and population. Significant public opinion boost for Academy and the Pan-Asian Combine. I mean, we can't really get much better than we are. When do we seduce the aliens?
Recon complete.
I mean, I think we've been a little bit all the time. The North Caucasus Confederation. Again, resistance. Man, the resistance loves building nukes. The Bahamas have been taken over by the Serbans.
The opposition remains in power.
You failed to purge that? Oh, they defended it. Okay. Oh, this would be good. Aliens suffer -3 to terrorize missions against our control points. New org. Definitely we're going to want that one. So India has some pretty big armies over here. I wonder if they're willing to go to peace at this point.
Acknowledged.
You know, there's a tech mogul here, but that's about it.
Lending my expertise.
Ready.
I'm going to put him on advised for China right now because I want China's armies to get better.
Reporting in.
Ready for orders. Targeting the opposition.
You're going to do a
Standing
mass
by.
purge there. You are stabilizing? That does not feel like a good use of your time. What if you were to start increasing unrest in the EU? 1%. Popular support ops, national cohesion, national population, popular support. Ah, okay. It's that it's the servants are really loved in the EU, so it's hard to do that. 3.8, 2.7.
We'll make things safe.
I'm really frustrated that we can't take over South Korea. Like, I don't know why it won't let me absorb. In fact, why all of our absorptions no longer work. Like, Bhutan's not working either. Mongolia's not working. They're all part of the Federation.
Where do you need me?
You know what? I'm going to have you purge this point instead.
Removing our enemies.
Steel projects. Well, I'd like to do that too, but...
Ready to go. I will tell our story.
Offering
All right.
counsel.
Offering support.
Oh yeah, that causes my my armies to be 0.25 better on military tech, which is pretty nice. What is the maximum here? 8. Wow. Okay. I'm actually going to max out our military. Our mil tech, I should say. I feel like at 1.2 boost, I really don't need any more there. Let's finish building this nuke and then we'll turn off nukes. Tech and stuff could enable you to grow bigger. You need to be within a certain range of government value. Authoritarian can't absorb democracies peacefully. It did work with Taiwan, yeah. Oh, but I wonder, is that because Taiwan was a breakaway state? Yes, okay, you are saying Taiwan was considered as a breakaway. You're a second ahead of me here. No K-pop Xenos hunters for you? Okay, so... we just got to work on getting that government up then. Think we're going to get rid of unity. Cut down on boost. Cut down on nuclear weapons. Okie dokie. Okay, this is outrageous how much going over mission control breaks things. Going like a single point over mission control.
hearts and minds.
Our case remains unheard.
96 rolls a
Order
98.
is returning.
Broadcast outlet. I don't know what that is, but sure. All right. I'm killing this alien. He's just been terrorizing this place constantly, and I'm losing everything here because of this alien, so we're gonna get rid of him. I don't care if it increases my my threat value. We have Papua New Guinea back under executive control as well.
Standing by.
All right, well then maybe you just investigate him for now.
Tracking target.
Ready for orders.
At your service.
I have had quite enough of this young man's
Where do you
guff.
need me?
I'm losing the whole Central Asian Union right now, which I'm like not okay because it's 11 mission control. It's quite a lot of boost, and I've been building it up for a very long time.
Ready for my mission.
Reporting in.
Your
The
orders.
only guy that can purge. It's so
What's
frustrating.
the op?
Ready to go. Making things safe for our people.
Where do you need me? Making our case.
Okay. Oh, you just walked into China? That was a bad move. FEV vaccine developed. We already developed this vaccine. Significant public opinion boost for Academy around the world. Oh, if you're the servants, you can do tracking chips. Yeah, we're going to deploy that everywhere and take that significant boost. Oh, yeah, even in the EU, we took a huge jump. All right, we'll work with this. Downside to giving government up is you need to raise your per capita to keep stability. I mean, it's all kind of raising constantly, so end value can be enormous. Spent the entire game boosting India's economy, merged everything I could into it, ended up with a super state of 3.4 billion. I mean, that's pretty much what we're doing with the Pan-Asian Combine right now. And I am going to keep making it bigger. Gets larger and larger.
Protecting our interests.
Sudden swing in behavior of managers within Wedella Public Relations. What are the orgs under Tee-Hee Kim? Who is Tee-Hee Kim? That should be enough to kill him. 25 security? Oh yeah, he's just got a ton of shock troops and risk management. Oh. My fleet has arrived at the L1 Halo orbit. And 2 supply officers have been promoted. I don't know what that means, supply officers.
We've moved the needle.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
There's more cybernetic stuff. You know what, man? I'm gonna take interrogation techniques because I'm gonna try to capture this alien. Much too much alien activity in my part of the world for my liking. I made it really clear that they were not allowed to be here. Now, part of my question is should I put those guys into orbit around Earth? 343. 223. Titan, a Corvette, and a cruiser. 320. Yeah. $136 days on these battleships. 185 for the flag class to join them. I think I'm going to feel a lot better when the whole fleet is here rather than just like casually throwing away a bunch of them.
Your orders?
2% chance to detain him. It's because I don't know his loyalty score yet.
Initiating surveillance.
All right, you're going to stay on him a little bit longer, buddy.
We'll see what we can find.
All right, you got that on lock.
Acknowledged.
This guy can purge. He's just not very good at it.
Where to?
I think I'm going to put you on like set policy. Republic campaign.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready. Heading to the capital.
I have 6 armies here. If I deploy all of them, except for the weakened one, how does that look? I'm gonna try to peace out here in the hopes that it ends this war, because this isn't really valuable to me. I'm wasting a lot of time with this. %5 bonus to military priority is kind of important.
Offering support. Mission abort.
What do you mean you can't investigate that counselor? Goddamn aliens. I mean, at least they won't be kidnapping people anymore. It's another mega fleet in low Earth orbit.
The people will come to our side.
Losing defense arrays up here.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Yeah, we got to get our mission control back right now. Also, because we're about to build a bunch of new ships, so... Coil gun batteries. Oh, I wanted this. Rapid response teams. Making super states one of your favorite parts of the game? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. European Union has declared war on Greece and Canada, which is both humanity first. That is going to be a really bad war.
Complete.
Propose a separate peace with India. Our allies will fight on without us. South Korea will lose cohesion for ending the war without total victory. War will only end entirely if we are the leader of our alliance. Thought it was going to be like the ones in charge. Alien administration founded. They've concluded an agreement with the leaders of Brazil, granting the aliens full control over the territory. Though human politicians there, the new alien nation is presenting itself to the world as a unifying force capable of solving Earth's problems. With the aliens as the power behind the throne, the nation appears invulnerable to usual attempts to assume political control. Crackdown, purges, and coups simply will not succeed. Only an internal rebellion or an outright invasion has a chance to remove it.
Here's what we found.
Gee. What? The South Korean army has been destroyed. All of my armies are about to be destroyed. I would love to know how India, with a full, like, 1 mil tech behind me, is just dummying my armies. You have a 4.8 from National Miltech, and I have a 2.8. Home territory, defending rugged terrain, local support from cohesion. Huge army losses. When are we invading Brazil? I don't know. I guess probably pretty soon. Defend interests in Japan and China.
Reporting in. Securing our interests. Making things safe for our people.
Where to?
Okay. You're working on purges.
We are taking power.
Your orders?
Let's get a peace.
Heading to the capital.
Stupidly now I've lost my army in North Korea as well. Or in South Korea. Okay. I'm going to lose more of those armies as they try to escape.
I will help them.
Protecting our interests.
Because I didn't pull them out quick enough. I didn't think they were going to take that damage that quickly. Rasselhag protection has been collected. We'll take the -2 on thralls as well here because the aliens are becoming a real problem. +1 command. That's not really that good. For you, it's okay. Security, science, command, loyalty. I'm about to unlock a bunch more cybernetics. I'll be honest, I thought I did just unlock a bunch more cybernetics, so I'm a bit confused. Oh yeah, battle computer, +2 command, +2 science, neural interlink, and countermeasures, +2 espionage. Well, +2 science, I can actually pick up down there. So why don't we start... I guess I'm going to just start giving her command? Streetwise isn't terrible for him, but I don't think it's something he really needs. Because if he gets targeted... I guess we could give him more admin. Then you'll just take that random organization. You're taking more investigation. Mid-science, and you are taking more command. Oh, but you have a couple other things here. Persuasion in nations. Unity. Persuasion. Espionage, but persuasion. Again, persuasion's not really your thing as an engineer. Yeah, I'm willing to just give you command, honestly. Okay. It's like real life. That region is terrible for trying to fight and invade if it's all mountains. Yeah. I just thought that, like, we had tech that was like, you get bonuses in the mountains. Okay, one army got killed on the way out.
Sir Francis Drake didn't defeat the Spanish Armada by building even bigger ships. He won by overwhelming them with smoke.
Okay, much better spaceships. Coming out soon. Our ships are taking less damage. All right, we're going to work on the choke point. We got to at least get it started. It feels like the right choice.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
I also feel like we can start taking Vietnam if we're at 63%.
A life spent merely enduring is a life spent waiting for death.
Colony Habs and Ring Habs. Ring cores. Colony Habs. I feel like the colonies are more important than Ring Habs. Colonies are on bases. Ring Habs are everywhere else. And we have all these Mars colonies. So we are going to work on that next. China has built another nuke, so we're going to scale off nuke building.
Mission complete.
You can federate with Bhutan, but I actually want you to seek peace with India. With no penalties. Okay, the EU has now conquered Serbia. Yeah, that EU is getting a lot bigger than I'd like. It's very confusing because the EU has stayed under servant control, but Brazil went to alien control. And honestly, I thought they'd kind of give it over the other way. Am I planning a Crusade playthrough for Song of Silence? There is no Crusade playthrough. They don't have an expansion. They're only for the skirmish mode. Swordhaven, Iron Conspiracy. It's a bit rough on edges, but a good CRPG. I'm gonna have to look it up. Not building a nuke. What is this heresy?
We
Well,
are in control here.
we've already just built like 8 nukes, so it's not that we're not building nukes. It's that we feel comfortable with the amount of nukes that we currently have.
Ready for my mission. Targeting the opposition.
You mean that
Standing
back?
by for orders. At your service.
You are setting policy.
Acknowledged. Offering counsel.
Where to? On my way to the capital.
Let's move you there. Yeah, so the alien administration is like, I could attack them just to get rid of those assets and give me some more exotics, but it's kind of an expensive cost, I think. $3.8, so we're almost at 4.
Time to make our move.
Confederate with Papua New Guinea, apparently. So we're going to try that again. All my armies are moving back home. Gas core fission reactor
Offering
3.
assistance.
Offering support.
Okay. All my armies rolling home. They're all beat to tar, which is like, man, I really didn't think they were going to take that kind of damage. Like, I knew they were going to take damage, but I didn't think it would be even remotely close to that.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Adamantine armor? That seems good.
Mission complete.
Bhutan Federated.
Policy direction complete.
Papua New Guinea Federated. Initiative declares war on Argentina. Dude, I gotta give it to the initiative. They are actually fighting the servants really well. We lose another control point over here. God damn it, those aliens are back. Is this the same guy? It is too. It's Alpha 7. This piece of trash. Dudes, he is.
Our associates were unable to take control.
Critical failure. Thwaites ice shelf collapse. The ice shelf along the vulnerable Thwaites Glacier in Antarctica is rapidly retreating, threatening to raise sea levels worldwide. Warm water has been melting the underside of the Britain-sized glacier, the widest in the world. The collapse of the glacier can raise sea levels by several feet and enables the eventual collapse of the entire western Antarctic ice sheet. Global sea levels rise by 10 centimeters. I mean, I'm working on the environment. Perhaps I need to be working on it more. Looks like there's a lot to be done in that front.
Ready to go. Eyes on target.
I'm here. Ready for orders. At your service. Your
We're gonna
orders.
investigate that.
Where to?
Reporting in.
Standing by for orders. We'll make our appeal.
Standing by. Heading to the capital.
Unify with Micronesian states.
Mission in progress.
Oh yeah, that's where you want to be. Brazil. That's a safe spot for you. He's probably going underground. He knows what's up.
Offering counsel.
I
I
hope
will
you
help them.
succeed on that 61.
Surveillance
Nice.
complete.
Aliens suffer -2 and enthralls against our control points. Okay. Oh, fuel cell 2. How long have you been there? Pick you up. Toddy, hello. Being fascinated by the representation of climate change by the numbers when I played this. I mean... yeah, we're definitely not the greatest on that front. Global, is it under? Environment, here we go. Global temperature anomaly, 1.3 degrees Celsius. Global sea levels, plus 37. Mean annual GDP impact, 77%. Greenhouse source gases in ppm since the campaign start. Nations. 22 carbon dioxide. Atmospheric methane is well above safe levels, as is nitrous oxide, as is basically everything. I would like to, in conflict, I think I'd like to create peace with the initiative. Because I feel like what they're doing is the only kind of good things going on right now. Coil cannons, missiles. Vietnam expansion. Asian Pacific regional movements? No. I don't know, man. Maybe Greater Pan Asia. This would allow us to get Singapore and stuff as well. It's a very expensive one. I don't know how this works as well for absorbing the Pacific Defense League. I don't think it does, but... it is the last tech in that tree. Pan-Asian Combine into Greater Pan-Asia. Kuala Lumpur and Singapore. Malaysia. Just basically allows me to get the ends of this. I don't think it's worth prioritizing right now. That's for sure. Maybe we should take this 10% investment into environment, considering the rising sea levels. In order to really change the global warming, you need all the industrial powerhouses to make the long-term difference. Yeah. Greater Pan-Asia, Max EU, USA. Climate change single event took around 20-25% of the global GDP.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Oof. Well, we'll see how it plays out. I guess if not, we have all of our colonies on Mars. And we already knew about
Mission
Alien 7.
complete.
Unify Micronesia. Exotic armor.
We've found something.
I am looking forward to creating like a all exotic spaceship at some point. It's a 1.4 fleet. Just obliterated the Project Exodus fleet. That was a lot of damage.
Ready.
That's a lot of damage.
Investigating alien site.
Standing by.
You're gonna stick to this dude, but you're gonna
Investigating time.
get a bunch of pumps up.
What's the op?
I need his loyalty so that we can actually have a good chance of killing him. You're almost out of authoritarianism. It's so close.
Restoring order.
Where do you need me?
Yeah, I guess.
Ready.
Where to?
Where do you need me?
I am going to capture and kill that alien. There's no doubt about that. We really need to get this mission control back up. Look, it's not as if I'm not working on it. I guess it's just slow.
Offering assistance.
Offering support.
Ships are built 25% faster. That'd be nice. No Earth orbit is becoming increasingly saturated with debris. The primary culprit is wreckage from multiple space battles in which warships and civilian stations are blasted apart into innumerable pieces that are difficult for even all of Earth's combined space agencies to track. The density has reached a new level where collisions between debris create even more debris in turn, leading to an unstoppable runaway effect. Debris increases by 10. All human factions have their mission control income reduced by 10% for 3 months. Fantastic. Significant public opinion boost for the protectorate around the world. Economy's priority effect on capital GDP in a nation is reduced by 8%. I lost so much mission control from that.
Person of interest surveyed.
Gross.
We've moved the needle.
Yeah, the aliens are very much in full invasion mode at this point.
Stabilizing.
I mean, they have Brazil. Brunei. Oh, you came to Brunei?
Recon complete.
See, the aliens are really targeting my stuff because they know how ahead we are. Hilarious. We built this base ages ago, but our automated stuff is not actually good enough to do anything. Greece joins the EU through force. Gas core fission reactors. Org marketplace. That's an administration org. What do you mean I don't have sufficient? 1.9 thousand. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. $97. That's not very much. All right, well, butts. Investigation, admin, scramblers. Data jacks. I guess I gotta save up money for that admin org right now. Okay, Jimifer.
We'll recon the site.
Standing by for orders. We'll grab them.
Standing by for orders.
Jimifer, you're actually going to protect Turd Ferguson.
Defending the VIP. On the way to the target site.
We have to hope that he stays somewhere within our range. We have a 27% with that full op on him. Which is admittedly, like, it's pretty good. Problem is that, like...
Acknowledged.
This guy's my purge guy, my crackdown guy, my investigate guy. He does too many jobs. But it does allow me to really, really tech up an awful lot, so... Sorry, there's a phone ringing in this room. But quietly enough, it doesn't come on the mic. So I'm not going to worry about it. He went to Japan. 98% capture chance.
Offering support.
Offering counsel.
I'll keep them safe.
What is he doing? He's trying to do abductions in Sapporo.
Target in a secure location.
Recovered theropod alien corpse. Initial examination of the body of this salamander, as the superficially reptilian creature has been dubbed, suggests a species either bred for war or born in the crucible of it. Its body is pure muscle and sinew, to such an extent that its tail alone could snap a human neck with ease. Protected by a hide tougher than many metals, yet for all its bestial aspects, it is, or was, intelligent enough to wield a firearm. The creature is visually frightening to our people, even as a corpse. It's deeply unsettling to behold. It would be hard to envisage a more effective shock trooper than the salamander, though many livid scars which crisscross this corpse's armored flesh may suggest that its kind do not perform this role entirely willingly. Success chance 28, rolled an 8. Salamander autopsy. Enemy terrorized missions suffer a -3 against our control point. Cool. So that wasn't just like a regular Hydra. That was a salamander that was terrorizing us over and over again. Now, I am a little curious. Does that guy just like disappear off the map? It did increase my threat level by 1. But they seem relatively chill about it. Residential module. Oh, this is the increased... Oh, man, yeah. Quarters that we have on, like, every single base. All right, this feels like pretty good. Pretty good progress here. Getting to capture one of those is nice. Let's take this -2 to steal. Amish. Thank you for 18 months, dude. Hope you're doing well. Happy holidays. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on in. The alien hellscape is fine. Wait a minute. Why am I researching that? I should be researching alien autopsy, not this. Our defend in Central Asia is up, which is quite bad, because they're going to take executive control if we don't do something. But thankfully, I no longer have to chase that guy around anymore, so let's purge.
Terminating the opposition.
Acknowledged.
I'll have you defend.
Securing our control.
You. 2.3, 1.9. Stabilize
restore peace to this
Japan,
nation.
maybe? 3.9. You're so close. And yet so far.
Ready.
Alright, is what it is. When are these ships done? Hypersonic sea-launched cruise missiles. Okay, that sounds good. 43 days on these battleships. We just picked up adamantine armor. Oh, I never did pick up Mountain Warfare Doctrine. That's why India beat me up so bad. I thought I did. I got the Urban
Lending my
Cities one,
expertise.
but
Protecting our
not the
interests.
mountain one. I would like to talk to these guys and start
Things
maybe
are
a
moving
non-aggression pact. Critical success.
Public sentiment
that
is
for us.
increasingly with us.
Nano factories destroyed. That's it. Component armor. Oh, and I guess, sorry, all of my space stations can probably upgrade all these quarters. What's the difference? You cost 2 quarters. 15, so it's plus 13. Low Earth orbit. I wonder. If maybe can upgrade some solar mirrors to fix that. Yeah, because you've got the same problem here. This guy got a little heart on it. That's interesting. Destroying this module is an atrocity. If this module is destroyed by a hostile enemy, the owning faction will suffer negative public opinions for failing to protect its vulnerable inhabitants. Yeah. You would think that the people who blew it up would suffer an atrocity, but... This is going to reduce our upkeep on literally every single one of these stations. You can't afford it. I gotta get better at your heavy fission. So none of these bases can afford it. These are the solar mirrors at Cervantes, which we can expand this pretty soon. We're like in the process of getting these like ring settlements, so. I feel like there's probably a faster way for me to do this. Okay, that's everybody. Back to Earth. The European Union, under the control of the servants, has declared war on Lithuania, Canada, and Iran. The EU is fighting Canada. What an inverso bizarro world we live in.
We are in control now.
That is the servants versus humanity first. Okay, we now know about the salamander autopsis. Deficient in a production of water. No, we're not.
Ready.
Suspicious.
Removing our enemies.
Ready to go.
You know what? You might as well just defend these one by one as they pop up, I think.
Making things safe for our people.
Reporting in.
You're also working over there. Yeah, well, once we have that, we can move on to Vietnam. I feel good about this. Feels like we're making the right choices.
Offering assistance.
Offering assistance.
Securing our interests.
I think we're still under this event.
Violence is abating.
Currently losing 10% to disruption effects. Yeah, okay, great.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Lancer and Dreadnoughts. Ships of the line. Oh, buddy. I like how I'm building a flagship right now and it's already, like, getting outdated. Ships of the line, absolutely. Yes, sir. I don't have access to Titans, which they still do, but... Our ships are pretty close to
have taken control.
Meeting the aliens. All right, there's the Central Asian Union back in control.
Where do you need me? Securing our
Undefended
control.
protectorate control point in South Yemen is vulnerable to being purged. Sure is, buddy. Vietnam.
Targeting the opposition.
Purge. I don't want to select that space station.
At your service.
I'm going to have you run back to Vietnam.
Making our case.
Losing a little bit there. April for Papua New Guinea. Right, and then there's a couple parts of Indonesia that we're going to want to take as well, but... Steps.
Offering counsel.
Lending my expertise.
Feels pretty good that we
Making
managed to,
things
like,
safe for our
you know,
people.
keep control point in decent shape. Farm gets blown up. That solar array got blown up. They said 3 months that we'd suffer this 10%, so...
Order is returning.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Here's all my quarters. India under control of the Protectorate? Wow, that's unbelievable that they lost that. They have 3 of the points here and they lost executive control. Embarrassing. I am only making 35 volatiles. Okay, that's a big issue. 91% chance you rolled 94. My dude. Okay, a bunch of strike-class battleships. Erasmus, Henry Durant. Where's that last ship being made? Ship construction. Erasmus. This one fleet is already as strong as my main fleet. So we've got, what, 3, 4, 5? We got about a 500 fleet strength. And we have a flagship coming. The biggest problem we have right now is that we don't have, like, any mission control. And I'm not really sure how to fix that at the moment. I guess we're about to start getting ring habs. Right? Aren't we working on that? Colony habs, yeah. So that should solve a lot of that. Still like a ways out, though. Because like we also have to build them. Have we fought any fleet battles? Not really, no. We did get attacked by some aliens. But they just blew up a station from, like, far orbit. They bombarded a planet, and they blew up a station. Blame Project Exodus for getting their ships blown up in low Earth orbit. Yeah, me too, man. They did a really bad job with that. Rapid shipbuilding. Let's take that. We will not allow you to disrupt our master's glorious message, says the servants.
Your orders.
I don't think you have a choice. All right, what are we working on?
Here.
You're going to purge out that.
We'll
Stabilize Central Asia. And then I think I'll have this guy stabilize China.
We'll make things safe.
And we will keep moving.